Hey, hello everyone, Bruno here, and today we are going to see how we can use GitHub Copilot Coding Agent to basically add a shopping cart experience to a website with literally no code. I am not going to code anything, I'm just going to give instruction to Copilot in the cloud to do this. We did this in one of the live streams that we did with one of the user groups. It was a great experience. People have a lot of questions, but at the same time show this new way to work when we have agents. And in this case, it's not a local agent, it's a cloud agent. And it's amazing. You do something, you ask the agent to do something, go out, get back later, see what's happened there, give some more instruction, go out, back and forward. It's really, really great. So let's go for it. So this is the current application. This is the eShopLite where we can see we have a backend, the products, this is the API layer, we have a front end, and we have a SQL database. The application is very simple. We just show a list of products with the price, and also we have a search that implements semantic search and keyword search. So this is the basic idea. What we are going to do is I am going to try to basically implement a basic shopping cart functionality with zero code, almost zero code. So in order to do this, I'm going to use the current strategy. I am going to ask here in Visual Studio Code I am going to give it a try to Claude Sonnet 4. I am going to ask Claude Sonnet to generate basically a PRD that implement the necessary, that describe what I need to do if I need to implement the shopping cart feature. And this is how it's going to start. And it's going to take some time. It's going to read all of the code that we have here. Remember, we have the Spire orchestration, we have the backend, front end, we have some models, and we have the test. Once the analysis is done, it's going to create the full PRD, the product requirements document. So it's going to create the full PRD. The full PRD is somewhere here. So we have here the full PRD. And hey, we can take a look at the PRD in Markdown. It's kind of nice. Describe everything, describe even the changes that we need to do, and I am going to show the changes right now. So describe everything, what we need to do, summary, overview, background, and more. So everything is there. And have everything there because after the first prompt, I ask now that, okay, I like the PRD, has everything, now define the implementation steps to do this. Also, go deep and implement and add the necessary details to have a fully functional shopping cart experience. So this is the moment that the agent using cloud is going to pick up the PRD and is going to start to add details. So it's going to add details related to a new project to manage the shopping cart with the items, the customers, the address, and more, the implementation, the UI. This is important. We have a front end in Blazor, so it's going to figure out how to do this. So, hey, it's also implement some kind of timeline for weeks and more. We don't care about that. I just want to have a plan here, what we need to do. Once we have everything that we have here with the key features, the shopping cart, the checkout flow, everything here, what I am going to ask right now, and this is the important step, say, okay, I am going to use the GitHub MCP server that we have in Visual Studio Code to generate an issue in GitHub in this specific repo, and then attach the PRD as a context. This is going to take some time. It's going to also ask me to allow to do this. And at the end, what we are going to have is we are going to have created a new issue, the number 31, with the title feature request add shopping cart functionality that is going to be available, literally, it's going to be ready to seen in GitHub. If we take a look here, this is the issue, and as we've seen here, it has all of the business requirement, core feature, user experience, business rule, technical implementation, everything that Copilot did before. But the last step that I'm going to do here is that, hey, you know what? I am going to go out for a run now, so assign the generated issue to Copilot. And this is where these start to become kind of working alone in the cloud while I am doing other stuff. So at this moment, the issue is going to be assigned to Copilot. We can see here that Copilot is assigned to the issue, and at the bottom we are going to see that once Copilot is assigned, it's going to generate a pull request. There it is, a pull request where it's going to start to work on this. And this is the pull request. The pull request takes some time. We have several iterations here, but initially define this plan to do this with 7 phases, which is first, add a project that is going to work with the cart entities, then do cart and checkout services, implement the core UI component, update component, new pages, server registrations, and more. And hey, it's even going to give me a shopping cart UI. This is amazing. This is using, I literally learned that my friend Debbie give me suggest me that we can use Playwright. So he's using Playwright right now to see how we are going to see this, making kind of a screenshot there. I love it. And then we have everything here. So once we have all of this, and this is the first step, we have the session. So it's been complete a couple of hours ago, did a lot of stuff, a lot of commits. I can start to see the sessions. I'm not going to go there, but I started to test this. How did I test this? So, okay, I went here to the PR, you know this, went here, did a checkout, and start to work with this. And when I work with this, I found a couple of issues. So I started to play around. So I said, hey man, you know what? Every time that I click on the add to cart, nothing happened. Nothing happened. And if I go to the logs, if I start to search in Aspire, I find this invalid operation exception. Copilot, can you fix this? So second iteration, Copilot said, yes, you know what? I run the proposed solution. Again, everything's happened on the back. I can do, if someone wants another overview of the video of what's happened, something on the back, and add to the cart button. They're missing an add symbol to do the parameter binding, and then also do an injection the product service. When we have this, I say, hey, now when I press the add to cart, I have this error. And assign this again to Copilot. So Copilot start to do it again in a session and say, hey, you know what? Yes, there was a JavaScript interrupt issue. Lucky me, because this is usually bad. For me, if I need to do this, it's going to take a lot of time. So let's give some positive feedback here to Copilot, and then change also here. And I say, hey, you know what? Now the add to cart works, but I want to have a couple of things. First of all, when we do the add to cart, we have a pop-up message that is displayed when the product is added to the cart. Add the name of the product. Right now, it doesn't have the name of the product. And also, when I add some products, I can see that the cart that have some products, but when I go to the shopping cart page, the page is empty. So apply these changes and fix. By the way, I have a typo here. So did this. Now everything working. Do a couple of minus issues. And hey, if I want to try this, I already did the checkout here. But what I can do here is I can switch to the entity. We can see here that we have product store, the new car entities, and I am going to run this directly. I have it
In
also
years,
right
RFK
in Visual
Jr.'s
Studio. I like to
wearables
have it in Visual Studio because it's easier to debug. So let's run this and let's take a look. Remember how we started? And this is what we have now. So Aspire is starting. We have the super cool project in the front. So let's open the project. We can see that we have product, search, cart. There is some issue with the icons. We need to figure it out. But I am going to go to the list of products and I'm going to add to cart this pop-up with the software, with the flashlights. Let's add also the survival kit. I can see that we have 2 elements in the shopping cart. And if I go to the cart, I have my 2 elements. So literally, took me a couple of hours, but I didn't spend hours here. I only spent 5 minutes testing the outputs, and I have almost everything up and running. Literally, you can take a look at everything that's happened here in the pull request. If you want to take a look deeper of the time that has been spent here, initial implementation 20 minutes, and then the later changes are 5 minutes, 7, so total probably an hour. A total of everything here. It's not even an hour, sorry. It's literally amazing how we can do things today. I hope you like it and get ready for more. And hey, I hope you like it. Remember, appreciate the likes, the subscribe, tell your friends, and more. And if you want to see the next step, which is basically see each step, it's the details of the sessions and everything that's happened while coding agent was working, let me know. I will be happy to go deep there. And once again, the code is here. You can see the eShopLite repo. You can go to the PR and take a look there. And hey, see you next one. Bye-bye.